I am Clyde Darnell Lynch. I used to work at Bridgewater Interior and Ward, where some of my ex-employees there practice voodooism, witchcraft, etc., etc. And some of them there said they was a proper person, a proper persona. Look up the word persona, and maybe you'll find something out. Now, as they pretending that they are constitutionally correct people, they were participating and joining in the harassment of this voodooism, in this harassment, going into my car, getting paperwork that I already showed the people that know of them, which I stated in Garbage Picker in my other paper, still bought part 2.5, last call for alcohol maybe, Attorney General complaint. The Attorney General says it doesn't exist. Now back to Khalif Fleming. His family member is the founders of Outcast Motorcycle Club. He gonna tell me, he know who my family is. He don't want none. And ironically, I used to be the last person walking up out of there, out of the VIP room. So they gonna say I did something. I'll be the last person walking up out of there. Now back to Khalif Fleming. Now, when he brought his house out in Grosse Pointe, wherever he lived at, he had copies of my medical records. How did he get copies of my medical records and talking about them at work? Don't know what he's talking about. And his wife is a pharmacy at a hospital, a major hospital. So how did he get my medical records? And he was saying my wife said he needed to take such and such, this and that about my alleged condition. And the company had knowledge of 2 or more cures. I know for a fact that I heard HR and the nurse talking about it one day. But it got side effects. Everything has side effects. Now back to the people that the lady had it walk some papers. And I went to elementary school with him. And he didn't say not one word to me. He just participated in the illegal mockery and harassment of me, smiling, looking at me. And he gonna tell another person that grew up with me, went to elementary school, hey man, he don't even know me. He don't say nothing to me. I didn't know who he was until that other person told me who he was. And I tried to say something to him. I said it like after he walked by me, but when I said what's up, he kept on walking. Everybody know about my man. I don't know nothing about him, but I know nobody don't pay him no attention. And I don't even remember him from elementary school. I only remember one interaction with him in elementary school. He was in one of my classes. And I can't remember if I had any interaction with him or not. But he's supposed to be a constitutionally correct person, but he was participating in the illegal activity, which I believe the voice that I heard to the person next door to me that set my sister up to take her to the club where everybody in the neighborhood was at, told me, oh, we put something in her drink. And the thumb drive was stolen or misplaced or can't be found. They had good audio recording information on it that was stolen, along with paperwork from a black-owned business in the neighborhood, which really doesn't matter. It just shows 2-3 things. Bridgewater associates and agents at work, corruption of my peers and elders, etc. And the paperwork that they took that thought it was evidence, it wasn't nothing but informational paperwork, just like the illicit criminal talk that was word of mouth on the street years before I put my first paperwork on the street saying, do you want to be a witness? That's all my paperwork was saying. You had knowledge of the facts before, after, during the first criminal act that was committed to me, and no one helped me, no one said nothing, they just laughed about it. Oh, big man fell down. Because they resented me and hated me at work. Because I got too much attention from the females whispering and talking about me. Hey, who's that guy? Do we got kids, this and that? And a couple of people there, females who they going with, probably have kids with, was going to come talk to me first, and they asked them, hey, you know something about that guy right there? So they went, pulled him, and grabbed him. So that tells you something how much the females there intentions were on me before you. They brought me to your attention, so you went holler at them and talk to them, and you said something negative about me before any of this stuff happened. And the union and management knew about it, and they're going to try to pretend that they wanted to help me, but they didn't tell me the total facts. I had the right to have full knowledge of everything that's going on. Now, all my paperwork is on paper. It's in black and white. Anybody can take my paperwork and take it to the judicial system and take me to court for whatever, for having their name on paper, their family name on paper, their friend name on paper. But you know why? You can't do that because you will be in trouble for your transgression. Any motorcycle clubs, which I believe Outlaws is involved in this too. People doing that voodoo stuff, wiping the girl next door. I seen her wiping some of my parents' house. But what could I do? Just sit there and watch? Because they already set me up with the police, got me labeled as mental, and took $6,000 worth of ammunition and guns from me without due process, without me going to court. They took me to the mental facility on the behalf of the private society, that's public news, the voodoo people that stays, the spirit people. Read the wicker paper, the spirit people. What's the name of the people that live between the heaven and the earth? They call them jinn people. And different religions have different names for them. They live around the block. They live down the street. They live down the Altar Road in Jefferson area. I know about the ghost people. They used to live in Oak Park when I was a little kid. Elementary school, middle school. The Bible speaks of it. Remember the story about Lot? The angels came down and came to Lot's house, and the townspeople wanted to assault the two angels that was at Lot's house, and Lot told them, "You can have my two virgin daughters." They said, "We don't want them. We want the two strangers." So why do they want? Why do they want them so bad? They want no virgin girls. So what's going on at Joyce Johnson house?
So now I'm going to say some little things. Today's date and time, 9:18 p.m., 4/29/2015. This is an old audio recorded. It's probably a 2009, 2010 audio recorded. But today's date and time is 9:18 p.m., 4/29/2015. Now, the dude who I'm talking about, Walt, that's the dude who went to elementary school that was putting curses and spells on people. Mr. Proper Person, Proper Persona. He's a Moor. Those individuals got in trouble at Dawson Elementary School, and I remember a letter going home to students. They penned a letter on us. I don't know what it was for. I'm going to strike that. But that was the same person at school putting curses and spells on people, other people, and a girl that used to get beat down every day at school because my man was saying they was a witch, and now I see him chilling with them, hanging with them down the street, and she be at the demon people house down the street. The deep talking voice spirit, demon dude, jinn dude, that Peter Popoff came to meet in battle, and he lost and submitted and consented to him. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. I remember seeing Farrakhan going down to the house down the street when we was in what, middle school or in elementary school. I remember all that stuff. I just was being quiet. I've been going to the police since I've been in middle school, and all those bullying papers and garbage picker paper. You won't find it on here, but you go to Prince Clyde Darnell Lynch Facebook page and you will find it. Or just go to your nearest neighborhood police precinct. They got it. All of the police precincts got all that stuff. Now I'm out.